Alright, good morning everybody. As you can see, we are loaded up and getting ready to go. The wife is not going with me, but the daughter is. You ready to go get the day started? Ready to go get a car? Yeah. So, as I mentioned in the last video, the truck is leaving and we're getting ready to go pick up what we were trading it for. Huh? Yeah, a boat. I haven't said what it is yet, so don't say it.
A boat.
Pretty much. Well, we'll put it this way. I wanted me a land yacht, and I found me a land yacht. So, that's all I'm going to say about it till we get there and I can show it to you. So, actually, I guess it's less of a land yacht and probably more of a cruise liner at this rate. A cruise ship. She's a big one. So, alright. But, since everything happened in the last video and I broke my phone, I can do something now that I couldn't do before. I can navigate and video at the same time. So, I am going to throw you guys up there in ye olde phone mount, and I will record the journey to get there. The journey to get there. And take you guys along for a ride. So it's about 45 minutes there, but realistically for you guys and videoing, it'll be about 2 minutes, 3 minutes probably. So yeah. Alright, see you guys when we get the trip started. Well, I am back basically home now, and here's what we got for the truck. It is a 73 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. She's just a little rough around the edges here and there, but overall not too bad. Wife's looking at the top, seeing if she can feel any soft spots that maybe I missed. So far we're not finding anything other than it's definitely a little scaly underneath, but I think it's still solid, so I think the goal is going to be to go ahead and pull it all off, clean it up, and go from there. I don't know if we want to try to maybe put a new top on it, or if we want to just pull this trim off all the way around, maybe if we can, and repaint the whole roof. But I think ultimately is probably going to be what happens versus trying to do anything else. The quarter panels are a little rough. This is definitely the side of the car that was sitting in the sun versus the other side was a lot cleaner. Overall though, for what I have in the truck and for what I now have in this, I'm not upset with it. I do got to go back over tomorrow morning and get the title done. Hey, by the way, I got to go tomorrow morning and get the title done.
You suck, because tomorrow's my one day off.
We can all ride over together. I just got to go to Ada and back.
Okay.
So, meeting him at the same time I met him today. We may have got to talking a little bit, and it may have ate up all my extra time. So, well, not so much my extra time as his extra time before work. But it's not perfect. The frame rails, that one is a little rough for the wear, but oh hey, the exhaust fell off. No wonder why it was so much louder. Well, that explains a lot. So I gotta fix that. That definitely was an exhaust leak that wasn't there when I left. She got a cherry bomb on her, so you know she's fast. But the only things that need done to it is I've got 2 tires in the bed of the truck that need put on the front, and she needs a fuel pump installed. Not because the fuel pump doesn't work, the fuel pump leaks. So I just got to install that and get rid of the leaking. Don't you leave my classy trunk latch alone.
Yeah, because it's supposed to have one to swing in.
Yeah, and it doesn't. All right.
The rubber gun.
Yeah, that'll do that. Yeah, well, all right. I will bring you guys back when I unload it from the trailer. We got the big girl home and off the trailer. Figure I'll give you guys a closer look at it. It is a 73 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. Got a relatively clean interior. And she runs and drives good. Let me see. I got the key. I take the key inside already. I might have took the key inside already. Nope, there's the key. See, as you can see, I ain't pressing the gas pedal. She fires right up and idles. Exhaust is a little loud because, well, the exhaust is broke at the front. 73.
I had a 72.
Cool. That's already starting. So everything seems to work on it. I haven't checked the lights yet. But I said she runs. Says it drives okay, other than you can very clearly tell one of the front tires is very bad. otherwise, not bad car. This is definitely, as you can tell, this is the rough side. Pretty sure this is the side that was probably setting in the sun. Because that side, like, pretty much all the clear coat. Basically none of the clear coat. What? I go to film in my alley suddenly gets busy. This side, the rust is kind of there, but kind of minimal. This other side, rust is definitely here and definitely not minimal. So I think I'm going to look into finding lower quarters for it, either a new fender or a new lower fender for this side, because the rest of the fender is not bad. And realistically, I don't want to go chopping into it too much because I don't want to have to repaint the car, at least not yet. So although I am going to probably take my chances, figure out how hard this top's going to be to get off, sand this down because I'm fairly certain it's going to need some work. Oh, this might be where she's running out of gas. Let's see here, because he told me the gas gauge works and the gas gauge is very low. So, yep, I think she's running out of gas, which is not surprising. So, but man, look at those big seats. It's like our couches inside this car, front and back. It's freaking amazing. Doors, I don't have to slam them, but I, for some reason, feel the need to. 57,000 original mile. It is a Cadillac 472 big block with a TH400 transmission, which is a GM transmission. I don't know if the bolt pattern is different for the belt housing or not. Not that it matters. It would just make the engine go, let's go, and it'd make LS swapping it a little easier if I don't have to change transmission. But she is most definitely just going to be a big cruiser. I got to figure out whether or not I want to lower it or not, because she's already kind of low. So I don't know if I necessarily need to lower it. Air ride would be nice, but I don't know. We'll see where this project takes us. So the rest from here on out, though, I think the rest of the video is going to be me working on cleaning it up a little bit. I want to see if I can't bring back that green paint. Put in the new fuel pump, because yes, it does run, but the fuel pump leaks. He said he's not 100% sure whether it leaks more fuel than it puts out, or if it's actually putting out more fuel than it's leaking, because it's leaking pretty bad. And I need to change the front tires, which he gave me 2 tires with it, so I just got to take those ones off, run them over here to Carco in the morning, drop them off, and hopefully have them back by the end of the day. Fingers crossed anyway. We'll see how it goes. So that's my plan for the morning, though, is to wake up, get this out of the yard into the driveway, get both fronts off, get those across the road to Carco, and go from there. It's got the spare tire in the back. Here, I'll show you. Oh, damn it. I even got the Ohio Open there. God dang it. So, it's got the spare tire, so I might just take this and one of the fronts off, run them over there quick. The back half of the car is definitely not as clean as the front half of the car, but what is still here appears to be fairly solid, so I think it's just mainly the corners. So, then again, I could be wrong. I'm starting to have a feeling like I don't want to peel back any more of this. We'll find out. I really wish the fender skirts were in better shape. I think he said they're not in good enough shape to actually hold on to the car anymore. Because if they go back on the car, I'd be extremely happy. I gotta figure out how they work. Maybe I can get them to go on, maybe I can't. We'll find out. Yeah, but there she is in a nutshell for the minute. And once I start doing more, I'll bring you guys back. So, I went and got new tires for the Cadillac today. Got 2 of them on so far. And if you notice, they're not white walls, which that part is fine. That part don't bug me. But I went to Walmart. I gave them a tire size and said I want basically the cheapest thing you can give me in this tire size that you have in stock today. Didn't say any more, didn't ask to look at anything, and that's where I made my mistake, because now my Cadillac, it's got truck tires. God damn it. Tried to have myself a classy car, and I done went and rednecked it up. God dang it. So yeah, so I've got 2 more in the back of the van that I got to get out of the van. I've got to try to do something about the wheel weights they put on it, because, well, specifically left a note, don't put wheel weights on the front of the wheel. Got wheel weights on the front of the wheel, I can't get the hubcaps back on. Yep. That appears to be, oh, let's see, it's 3 ounces. 3 ounces of wheel weights right on the front wheel, right on the front of the rim. That one's got, I think, 1.5 ounces right on the front of the rim. So, well, that's good. That's handy. Thanks, Walmart. Again, this is what I get for not double checking anything. And if I would have tried to get them to rebalance them today, go, hey, no, I said I didn't want any wheel weights on the front of these, I wouldn't have got them until tomorrow. And I would rather take some sticky weights. I got sticky weights here from some RC stuff, and I'm just going to put some sticky weights on there and hope for the best. After I hit that with the drill and clean it all up, because, well, right now it's a mess. But I think after I do that, I can get them put on the car. I am not going to bore you guys to death with me getting them mounted on the car. Just because I believe the front ones are going to come back off, because the front brakes need bled. At bare minimum need bled. Because it's got almost no brake pedal. And well, it had almost no brake fluid in the very front, so I think they've sucked some air in, which has made the brake pedal kind of soft. Although it still stops really well, so that's kind of a weird one. Yeah. So that's the next thing, is to go ahead and I'm going to get these on for today so I can attempt to drive it and see, make sure everything actually feels okay other than the brake situation, and figure things out from there. Because I think as long as the brakes feel okay, yeah, I'm okay. So I do have new rubber front lines on order in advance, so hopefully we're just going to put those on tomorrow and re-bleed the brakes, and hopefully nothing locks up, and it'll be good for now. I did notice, looking at things, I need to order, be another video, it's not going to be this video, but I need to order new brake rotors. These ones are shot. So I'll order new brake rotors, new pads for the front, maybe caliper rebuild kits so I can clean them up and rebuild them while I'm at it. Yeah, that has been the fun of the day. I've been helping the wife with some other stuff, so I've not been able to work on things like I was hoping. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when they're all mounted. Well, there we go. She's got her new tires on all the way around. I think the next thing I want to do is I think I'm going to wipe down a few of the things in the interior. I'll bring you guys along for that one. I want to clean off the dash, obviously. Wipe down the door panels a little bit, wipe down the seat. Then, the next 2 fun things that need done is, needs fuel pump put in. Not because the one that's in it doesn't work. The one in it works, but it leaks. That's why there's a fuel pump laying in the back seat. So I gotta get the hood open, look at that thing, see what that's gonna take to do. Get the fuel pump changed on it, and get the brakes bled. That'll be a tomorrow. That's gonna be a tomorrow problem, though. I want to get those new lines before I even bother trying. So I think we're going to try to drive her around the block, see how she stops as is. Because when I was hitting the brakes before, like I said, I wouldn't have guessed there was anything wrong with it, other than maybe the master cylinder was a little weak, because it stopped just fine. So we're gonna see what happens taking it for a little drive, and see if it'll even start again right now. So, oh, there we go, all that stuff picked up. Yeah, so Oh, I'm gonna put the tire back in the trunk so at least I have a spare. It ain't a good spare, but it's spare. I'm pretty sure that says from like 98. And the drum behind the tire still had shiny, fresh black paint on it. So, and I don't mean the whole drum. Most of the drum was rusty, but the mating surface still looked like brand new. So it has been quite a while since those tires have been, or those wheels have been off. So yeah, there's that. All right, let's go and get the key and see if this thing wants to start. Maybe I'll see if I can't set you guys up in the seat or something with me and go for a drive. Good morning, guys. So, I was going to start this part of the video off this morning about me working on polishing out the car. And I'll be honest with you, I already did this quarter panel. You really can't tell on or off camera. I mean, I guess from here to there you can kind of tell on camera, but you can't tell it in person. It's the same shitty fade still all the way across. And I tried to do the trunk lid. It made it a little darker, but it did not make it look any better. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, in order to really get this to come back out right, I'm going to have to go pick up some pads from Harbor Freight. Just because I don't want to use good pads because the rust is just going to eat them up. I think I need like 2 of the correction pads, 2 of the polishing pads, and then 2 wax pads. So I need 6 pads total. And a big bottle of each. A big bottle of the cut compound, a big bottle of polishing compound, and a big bottle of wax to actually get this thing to start looking right. Realistically, I can make an entire video about just trying to get this paint right on this car, and that might just be another video, because I don't think it's not happening this video. Not I don't think it's going to happen, I know it's not happening this video. I've looked at what I've done so far, and I'm already like 20 minutes in, and I've told myself after the last video that was almost 2 hours, I am not making another video that long. I would like to see them capped at 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, and this side, no amount of polishing is going to make the door look better. Probably will make the quarter panel look better. Definitely make the fender and the hood look better. But I don't want to just do sections of the car right now and then have it look like a patchwork quilt. While I can still go ahead and stop for the minute, that quarter panel looks no better or worse than it did. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to pull the power washer out and wash everything up real good, and probably polish up the hubcaps a little bit, because I mean the hubcaps will look good. Polish up some of the chrome that'll look okay maybe, and just I think that's gonna be it. I did go through and I wiped down the interior. The next thing I'm going to do is the windows. I'm gonna clean all the windows in it because they all look nasty. So went over the whole thing with some leather cleaner, conditioner. It definitely needs another treatment of it. It'll probably need 3 or 4 before it's all said and done, but that is where I'm going to call it for that for the minute. I'll give that a day or 2 to soak in a little bit, and then I'll do another coat. I need to look into doing the fuel pump yet. I have not really investigated too far into that because I just haven't felt like it. And my understanding is it's just leaking a little bit. So it's leaking enough to where I guess if you leave it set for about 2 days, it loses prime. It might start kind of hard right now, but other than that, it's just leaking a little bit. And I have not fully investigated on where it's even at to change it. I do have it though, so I might try to do that quick. I'm debating on throwing the kids in it this morning and going to a car show that's the next town over. So taking it for about a 15-20 minute drive. My understanding is the car was getting driven a little bit before my buddy got it, and he was not as willing to drive it in the condition that they were driving it in. So it is just a matter of, yeah. So I don't know if I've talked about this. I think I have. I've talked about one of my neighbors thinks I run a chop shop. That would be said neighbor's daughter driving that just drove by. I can't stand them. Although I do love pissing them off. And her mother drove down the alley the day I was bringing this home. And just was creeping down the alley. One of the other neighbors said they're pretty sure she's already mad about it. Because it's another big car in his yard. Well, it's not even in the yard. Van's in the yard. But that's because, well, it's out there with for sale signs on it. I guess the Lexus is kind of in the yard, but don't care. So, yeah. It is it's a thing. Okay, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is probably pull this over into the yard. Get the power washer out, get it set up, and start washing this thing off. I'll bring you guys back for that and actually show you me doing something for a minute instead of just talking and rambling. So I think those hubcaps are going to clean up good. Look damn good at those truck all-terrains. God damn it. Alright, she is cleaner. Once she dries, she won't look much cleaner, but this will give you guys an idea what she'll shine up and look like if I ever get that far. Actually get the paint to shine up. As you can see too, after washing it, you still can't see a difference between that door panel and this quarter panel, or the trunk and the rest of the car. The only difference I could tell while washing it is the water beads up on those surfaces. Doesn't bead up on any of the rest of the car. So it is what it is. And also, as you can tell by the wash, my aim wasn't exactly perfection. It was knock the crud off. So that again, still not perfect, but good enough. I think the next thing is going to be is I'm going to go around, wipe down all the hubcaps, wipe down all the windows. I'm going to let them dry a little bit first. wipe down all the hubcaps and windows, and then call it good. Oh, here, I'll pop the hood again, show you guys that cleaned up pretty well. She needs a new air cleaner, and I don't mean like because it needs a filter. Stock one's ugly. You can put a nice chrome one on there and make it look a lot better. Probably let it. Oh yeah, heavy fucking hood. Come on, up and step. Stay. Good hood. Yeah. There we go. Looks much better under there. I didn't pressure wash the underside of the hood because there's a lot of crap that would have come off and been everywhere that I didn't want it to be. But yeah, it still needs a little bit of detail work once I like pull the air cleaner off and everything. Oh, here's something we got to undo. Oh, since she's a GM, I gotta go ahead and pull this old thing off here. Pull that off. Pull this off. Oh, we got some water down in the carb. Shake her, dry her off a little bit. Oh. And then do the proper thing. Is that moving? Ah, that is moving. That'd be a problem. There we go. All right. And now we have officially gained all the GM horsepowers. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was flipped prior to that. But with me getting ready to wash it, I flipped it back over to seal it up. So, yeah, I had all the horsepower before. You could totally tell the difference when I turned it around. It had so much less power about that flipped, because you know that's what makes all the horsepowers. But hey, the valve covers are blue again. The alternator doesn't look like it's been sitting at the bottom of the ocean. You can actually see some of the stickers a bit more clearly now. Can also see where there's some paint missing in spots that I didn't realize because it was so dirty. But hey, it is what it is. The belts also don't look too bad. I don't know when the last time it's had a proper tune-up. New spark plug wires and all that. But it runs good enough at the moment. I don't really want to mess with it. Boom. I think like the next goal is going to be to get a couple little detail things cleaned up on it and go from there. I'm going to go up to advanced, probably grab some parts for it. I don't think any of the parts I'm going to grab are things I need to install in this video. I think making this thing a little bit better of a car is going to be a bit of a series. So I think this video is going to be me getting it and me cleaning it up a little bit. Next video probably going to be me redoing the front brakes. Whether that involves the rotors and calipers, I don't know, or if it's going to be just doing the brake lines and the master cylinder and that stuff. Everything with the back brakes seems fine. The back brakes do seem to work well. The front brakes I don't think are working as well as they should be. But again, the car stops fine. It's just the pedal. You can tell in the pedal it's not quite right. So, as it is, I have no fear to drive it. I drove it around a little bit last night. Want to put some gas in it because, well, she's Cadillac. She's thirsty. And it drove fine. So, now given, I don't think I ever got above 40 miles an hour. So, I could be totally wrong when you get her up to speed. But only one way to find out. Alright, enough of me rambling again. Time to do some work. Okay. Hubcaps are clean. Windows are cleaner. Still a little streaky in a few spots. I'm not sure why. Tried to get the streaks to go away, but they are fighting me something fierce. So I don't know if it's just cleaner I was using or if it's the rags or what it is, but this window's still really bad. Front windshield's not terrible. Yeah, both these windows are bad. I'm not even touching the back window because I don't feel like climbing in the back seat. So, and the back window's not as dirty as the rest. So, yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on. I'm gonna have to redo a couple of them. Especially because I think, like, this section, I can see a few streaks. And that's right in my face. That's gotta change. So, alright. Now I gotta figure out what I'm doing next here, because obviously I don't think this is gonna be the end of the video. Probably gonna grab the recorder, take you guys for a little drive in it. Maybe load the kids up. I think there's a car show going on this morning over in Arcadia, but I think it's already started, so I don't know if that's gonna work out or not. But if it does, you guys will see it. Well, we made it over to the car show. I did not enter the Cadillac because, I mean, it's not pretty. And there are a lot of pretty cars here. Like, for instance, I think it was that Bel Air? No, that's a Comet. Comet, I don't know. Some, a lot of big old beautiful boats here. A lot of good looking trucks. Yeah, old Ford Fairlane, Nomad, Roadrunner, old Cutlass, Galaxy 500. They're a big old land yacht. There's tons and tons of beautiful cars here today. Well, I shouldn't say tons and tons. I mean, a big car show for such a small town. So, but yeah, oh, I love the wheels on the Firebird. Yeah, I know. It's a nice looking car, isn't it, baby? She's excited to be out seeing all the cars. So, another Challenger Hellcat. Really pretty MGB. Yep. Oh, I need to get mine fixed. I miss driving that thing. Ooh, an old school Charger. Of course, I love this. I've seen this thing a million times, but I love it every time. Old Corvair wagon. And everything we're missing on that side. Lots of 57s. Like an impressive amount of 57s. Oldsmobile. Old Trans Am makes me feel a little bit better about entering the dirty old Cadillac. Another beautiful MG. I've actually talked to the owner of this one. He's a cool guy. So, oh, is this an old 53 Chevy down here? 53 Chevy Deluxe. Oh, there's a good looking old car. I'm going to assume she's got a small block in her now. Looks to be that way. I don't know if that would have been the original engine or not, but there she is. Well, there's a shame that's not in the car show. I'm pretty sure that's a Capri, which is on the same platform as the Fox body. Beautiful car. And I get why. Maybe it is in the show. Never mind. Great looking car. All the old cars. Oh, let's see here. Can we zoom out? There we go. Zoom out a little bit so I actually get up closer to things. Chevy 2 labeled as a street machine. Some nice seats in it. Let her get on the swing for a minute. Beautiful little MG. I've talked to the owner of this, and it is a non-car guy's classic car, because he's made some changes that a MG purist would not do. And I say that most of them would never put an aluminum radiator or a Weber carb in a 67, because that's just blasphemous. But I've legitimately watched him bomb this thing down the highway at 60 mile an hour without an issue, 70 mile an hour without an issue, which is something I can't do in mine. So I'm a little jealous. Sissy decided that she needed to go swing for a couple minutes. So that's what they're doing while I'm looking at some cars. So, look at all the beautifuls. One of the old women that lived down the road from me was telling me about how her dad actually had one of these sitting in the side yard of our property for a long time, and wouldn't let anyone drive it. He got a new car and it just sat. He wouldn't sell it, he wouldn't drive it, wouldn't do anything. Two of the kids got old enough to drive, he wouldn't let them drive it either. Very strange. Ooh, here's a set of wheels I'm actually thinking about for on the Caddy, because those are some good looking wheels, but we'll see. Yeah. Alright, I'll hop off and I'm going to show you guys some other cars. I'm going to let the little one play for a minute and then go look at some more. Someone's getting a little hot from playing and everything after we walked around the rest of the cars, and she's getting a little tired. Someone else, I think, has got to go use the restroom. I think we're just going to hop back in the Caddy and bomb back to Finley and get ready to go home. Ooh, hopefully I can get the door open enough for them to get in. This ought to be interesting. Watch my pop. Can you move, Sissy? Baby, get back for a second. Well, this has turned into a bit of an event. Now get in the car, baby. This is a two-man job trying to get her in the car currently without hurting anything. Who would have thought the big old boat doors would be a pain in a parking lot if you get parked too close to the line? Oops. I got plenty of room. I don't know what their problem is. Alright. I forgot my phone mount, so there is no taking you guys for the drive like I promised. But I think all of us are going to hop back into it later and go out for dinner. Maybe grab some ice cream or something. Go to the park again. So I'll bring you guys along for that drive. Later in the day now, I haven't had a chance to get any more done yet, unfortunately. And I keep forgetting to grab the phone mount out of the truck so I can take you guys for a drive in it, which I think is kind of going to be the end of the video. But I did, you can see since the stuff is still in here, did run down to the parts store and grab a few things for it. Got us an oil change, new master cylinder, new front brake lines. I believe I'm going to go ahead and try to order the front brake parts for it. So a lot of that you guys are going to see in the next video, not this video. But I pulled the Spitfire back here, kind of for two reasons. One, I wanted to try something, see if I get it run right again, because pretty much since I made the last video on this car, it has not ran right. The air filter housing come off of it, wouldn't go back on, hasn't ran right since. Well, I've since discovered that the air filter housing is so restrictive on this that without it, the car runs lean. So I actually taped off part of the carburetor and re-oiled the carb because the carb had no oil in it. Yeah, British cars like this with SU style and Zenith carburetors, they take oil in the carburetor. That's a fun one. But I wanted to get that fixed, and I wanted to take pictures of it because I'm posting this on Facebook Marketplace. I've figured out, but the little bit that I have drove it, I very much enjoy MGBs more. This is just a touch too small for me. Not size-wise, interior-wise, it is so cramped. I can't get into it. I can't enjoy it. So, it's going to leave. I don't know if it's going to leave just for cash or if it's going to leave for another MGB, what it's going to do, but it's not staying. It's going to go away. But I brought you guys back, not just to tell you that, but I did notice I lined up the front of these on accident when I pulled it back here. So as you can see, there is the front of the MGB and the front of the Spitfire lined up using the horns to make the front of the Spitfire as long as possible. Then we come back here. The back bumper doesn't even reach the back tire. Holy crap. It is such a small car, and that is such a huge land yacht. Wow. I am, like, don't get me wrong, I know the Cadillac is huge. It's 19 foot long. But until I did this, the size wasn't fully in perspective in my head. Because all I've really seen it parked next to so far is the truck and the van. Being parked next to those two, it looks kind of big, but not monstrous like this. So, yeah. And, shows you just exactly how far and wide I like my cars. Well, hi, buddy.
Oh, hello.
What is up?
What?
You ready to go for a ride, sissy? Yeah. You want to go up and see Mom? You want to go see Mom? Yeah. All right, let's go. All right. I figure I'll take you guys for a ride in the Cadillac now. Did the oil change in it this morning. I was gonna film that, but got part way through it, realized I had the wrong oil filter. Got that fixed and then forgot to film any of it. So not that you guys missed anything exciting that way anyway, but want to go out the alley the other way. No, it's just a touch too close to the 8.6 to pull that off. Even burnouts in the yard. Oh. She's a big old boat, and I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see straight. There we go. About as straight as I can get it. She's a big old boat. She makes a lot of noise. I'm pretty sure this front seat is bigger than our couch. Damn sight more comfortable than our couch. And the car is literally like riding on a pillow. It is, I'd venture to say it's by far one of the most comfortable riding cars we own. And the 472's got a little bit of pep, but these engines don't like being beat on, so I'm not trying to be hard on it. Realistically, I was talking to one of my buddies, they got like, I think they're okay to rev to like $5,000, but they don't like being much past 4, and they really don't make power past 4,500, so. What? Yeah. I don't know if it needs new rear shocks or if the air shocks that are still on it are good. Sis is enjoying herself in the back seat. shocks that are in the back just need aired up. So, and we're at Advance. Not a real long trip, but I'll go and see if the wife wants us to eat an actual meal now, or just like something small and wait for her. So I gotta go through that whole list of things. So, I'll bring you back when we're going to drive a little bit farther. Alright, we got Mom headed back to the Cadillac. I think we're going to try to get her opinion of the thing on camera.
Okay.
See what she thinks. So, Mom, what do we think of the Cadillac?
It's a boat.
It's a comfy ship, though. Sis really likes it.
Yeah.
How are we doing now?
We gotta get her used to having her hair pulled up though.
Yeah, it's kind of going everywhere back there.
She's all willy-nilly.
Do we want to take her down to the park for a little while?
That's up to you.
Why don't we do that? So just going back to the house and sitting and doing something.
I mean, it's like some self-Bluetooth, but...
I mean, yeah, but if we go back to the house, we ain't changing. Yeah. Wow, you want to go to the park? Yeah.
You wanna go play?
Yeah. Alright, we'll drive down to the park. No, Dad is not just looking for excuses to drive the car, Mom.
Sure, Daddy.
That's not it at all. This is a really long light.
Yeah. Always is, sister.
It's not as bad as the one at O'Reilly's. The one at O'Reilly's is terrible. Hey, we can go. She is having a blast in the back seat doing absolutely nothing. Makes all the noise and just goes nowhere.
Next question, is there a parking spot that you're going to be able to get?
Well, you know, we're going to cross that bridge when we pull in there. I think, maybe. You know, why you gotta go make a point like that? It'll fit.
Just matter of fact.
It's only gonna be the biggest thing in the parking lot.
The white truck that went by, I saw it like this to you.
Oh, I didn't see him.
I think your best bet is to go around the other side. It seems like there's...
Yeah, I'm not trying to... If I try fitting in beside that Camaro, I'm gonna smack the other car. No. I guess the question is there spots I can fit in? Yes. Are there spots I'm willing to try to fit in? No. Here we go. We can get in this one without hitting anything.
Maybe just the parking block across it.
Well, you know. Maybe they should still... I'm down.
You may overhang the sidewalk past that parking lot.
Actually...
It's quite possible.
Where did I take it yesterday? That I pulled all the way up to the parking stop and I was in the bushes. Because it was here in town. I got out, whoop, I'm in the bush. Oh no, it's too hot for Brain to do things.
She's yelling at you to get out, Dad.
Are you ready to get out and go?
Yeah.
You want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, well let's get out and go to the park. I guess I gotta take her to the park now, guys. Alright, just got off of work. I have not had 5 seconds to make the ending for the video for the week. So, I figured I'd do it quick while I'm just heading home. Thank all you guys for watching like you always do. And hope you enjoy the Cadillac. You will definitely be seeing more of it. I've been thoroughly enjoying this car for the last few days. I do not see it going anywhere. I have a feeling its new name is going to be the Cadillac. Just because it's going to be a ratty car for probably ever. But, what are you going to do? It's still big, comfortable. Interior is great. Runs really well. Rides really well. Shifts really well. Everything works inside of it. I know I ain't got to worry about getting demonetized, but I don't want to have anything get muted. I'd show you the radio even works. The electric antenna even works. So, it is hot in here with all the windows up too. I got all the windows up because it's raining. As you can see from the side window over here. Yeah. I think this video, I don't know. I haven't watched the whole video yet, obviously, because I've been working on finishing it. But I think this one turned out pretty good. I like this car. I like this car a lot. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing some more about it. As always, though, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, it's about the adventure, not the destination. Get out, have some fun, enjoy yourselves. I'll talk to you next time.